So there's two of them.
Okay.
You tell me which one you want.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not adapting to the schedule of the daughter of the guy I'm dating? Or am I the asshole for refusing to let my son's pregnant homeless baby mama and her kids stay in my mansion?
The
I think
second
that
one,
one's quick.
the homeless.
The homeless one?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Gosh. Why you always want me to read the long ones? Hold on.
Did you say homeless baby mama and
Yeah.
a mansion?
Yeah. No, it's so like I said, I always fully read these. I completely but yeah. So there's a but I'm like still kind of on the fence for this one.
Okay. All right. How old is
So
this one?
yeah. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my son's pregnant homeless baby mama and her kids stay in my mansion? Ever since my husband died, I have been a very lonely woman. I, 55
Pause.
female.
Pause. I thought this was a man. I thought this was a father.
No, this is the mother of the son.
Okay. All right.
Nah, this is a mother of a son, bro.
Okay.
I, 55 female, have one son, 27 male, and two grandchildren, 10 male and 2 female, with a third and fourth due in 6 months. His first child is from his ex girlfriend, 25 female, while his second child and soon to be uh, twins are from his current wife, 27 female. My son is a very bright but naive boy. I hate it. First of all, when they're a fucking adult, stop calling your child a boy or a girl. Like, it's either a man or a woman. Like, shut the hell up with that shit.
I don't disagree.
I think that's hella disrespectful, even if it is your own kid. he was head over heels in love with his ex, and when he got accepted into his dream university, she dropped out of school to follow him and start their perfect family. Their relationship didn't survive the following year. Despite all the stress and workload of college, my son still paid child support and visited his child. They both moved on to different relationships. My son married a beautiful kind girl he met in college. His ex started dating another man and had 3 more kids, 7 female, 4 female, and 2 male, with him. Earlier this month, his ex came to him in need of somewhere to live. To put it briefly, her new partner was an awful person. She was 7 months pregnant and had 4 kids with no money, no job, or education. His ex has a mental illness that a hard time caused her a hard time keeping a job, and they had been living at a homeless shelter for the past week. My son and daughter-in-law were kind enough to let them temporarily stay in their in their home rent-free until she found somewhere else. My daughter-in-law's parents work in real estate and were renting out one of their properties, a two-bedroom house to them for reduced costs. My son and his wife have been having financial troubles ever since their daughter was born premature, and with the twins on the way, I thought they would be in need of a larger home. In the 1990s, I inherited Jesus Christ. In the 1990s, I inherited a spacious house from my grandparents, which has 7 bedrooms and 3 extra rooms that have been turned into an office, a library, and an art studio. As an otherwise regular middle class couple, my husband and I were incredibly thankful for their generosity.
Pause. Pause.
That's not middle class.
7 bedrooms and you classify yourself as middle class?
7 bedrooms and then 3 extra rooms. It has a
A
library, an office,
library,
and a
an office,
studio.
and an art studio?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
as a regular middle class couple, shut the hell up with that shit.
Get that
You
privileged
are
shit out of here.
you might be like lower upper class. Is that a thing?
Upper
Lower
middle
echelon of
class,
like
lower
the
lower.
upper class?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that they technically get classified as upper middle class, but yeah.
I don't know, because I still think upper middle class would be like what
Your
my
mom's
family
upper
kind of
middle
has.
class.
Huh?
I would consider your mom upper middle class.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. Some people still consider it also middle class, and I'm just like, okay. I don't.
I consider so with the house that you guys have,
Yeah.
I consider you guys upper middle class. The house that
Yeah.
me and Lonnie have, I consider middle class. More of a lower middle class, but still, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyways, let me get back to the story. As an
Middle
otherwise
class.
regular
Shit.
middle class couple, my husband and I were incredibly thankful for their generosity. It's so large and it can technically be considered a mansion. No, bitch, it is a mansion.
If
And
it
I've
can
been,
be considered a mansion, you are not middle class.
yeah, like,
Holy fuck!
but it was inherited.
I don't give a fuck.
But I don't know. It's still, if
If
you
it
can
can be
afford it
classified as
though,
a mansion,
also, because you still have to be making those payments on things.
exactly.
So really, I still think if you can afford that shit, yeah. Anyways,
Okay,
um,
before I get off
it can
track again.
what? Oh yeah, yeah. It can technically be considered a mansion, and I've been living in it all alone after my husband's death. I discussed it with my son and daughter-in-law, and we agreed it would be best if they moved in. After all, the house is way too big for one person or one woman. However, my son's ex and her kids would not be allowed to join them. I can kind of understand that. My grandson would be allowed to stay if he has no other place to go, but the rest of the family have nothing to do with me. Don't get me wrong, I have empathy for her since for her situation, but at the end of the day, they're not my family, and I worry about potential tensions that could arise. Pregnancy is stressful enough, and it wouldn't be fair for my daughter in law to share her husband with his ex. I refuse to let my beautiful home become a breeding ground for dysfunction. I talked this over with the parents of my daughter in law, and they decided to give this ex 1 month to find somewhere else to stay while my son prepares to move in. The ex is absolutely livid with me for trying to tear apart her family. I explained to her that it was my house, my rules. Am I the asshole? I really don't think she's that much of an asshole. Like, I think,
Here's here's my thing. Shar said it in like 2 weeks ago episode. I'll say it here. If my mom needed something, my grandparents would let her live with them. Like if she had other kids with somebody else, it's a thing of just it's you have to have empathy for people. And I think right now what she's saying is coming from a privileged perspective.
hmm,
Um and that's whatever, you're allowed to feel how you want to feel and everything like that. um I don't think that she should use her daughter-in-law as an excuse of like, oh, she'd have to share her husband. No, she wouldn't.
no.
No, she wouldn't.
But I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I still think that his ex should be paying like rent or something to the mom.
There should, yeah, there should be some sort of contribution,
Or if
but
the mother-in-law or the daughter-in-law's parents could have also kept that agreement for
yeah,
his ex or something for, just a discounted price or something like that.
you have 7 bedrooms.
Yeah.
7.
Don't get
You're
me wrong, the
fine.
other one was 2 bedrooms at that house, but like,
Like,
it was working.
I don't know. So like I think yes, like you have a set amount of time. to be able to like find a place or whatever. Sure, like you know, you
Mhm.
have a timeline, but also like you're
1 month is I don't think it's enough time.
that's not enough time in
Mm,
this economy. That's not enough
mm-mm.
time. You're I don't think that you're an asshole, but you're insensitive.
Yeah.
You're insensitive. And
'Cause I
I don't
mean,
know,
like,
like kids
clearly
don't understand like differences or anything. So like your grandson only sees his siblings as his siblings.
mhm.
And he sees you being unfair to his siblings.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's, like they don't get all the nuances and everything.
But also, I mean, like, how are you gonna be causing dysfunction if they're already living with them?
Thank you.
Like, in a
They're
tinier
already
house.
exactly.
So how is that gonna cause dysfunction at all? Like,
If they've already
honestly,
come to an
it'll be less
agreement,
stress because they'll have more space.
but here's the thing, if they've already come to an agreement and they're
Mhm.
already living together, you're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the one with a problem.
Like, nobody else has got a problem going on except for
And
you
it
right
also
now.
seems like she has some weird thing about the
Yeah,
first
she
month.
didn't like the fucking his first girlfriend.
No, he didn't. Like she didn't. Like she there's
And I don't know
clearly some
why.
issue there.
I don't know why. I think it's either because he dropped or she dropped out of school so she could follow him to his school, I guess. Or
Whatever issues they were
or it's
having.
because he had to pay child support or something. But I mean, like, that's his kid also. Like, I'm really lost as to why she has a problem with the
Same.
ex,
Same.
but I don't know.
Same.
I don't know. It's a weird fucking thing. But I guess your house, your rules.
I guess. I don't
So
know.
I think you're an asshole, but also at the same time, like, I understand where you're coming from.
I think you're an entitled prick.
Yeah,
Also to say like we're middle class, but I have a mansion.
bruh. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe that she had the audacity to say that shit. Did
You don't know
somebody
what a struggle is. See, here's the thing. She doesn't understand what a struggle is. Therefore, that's why she has like this mindset around it.
yeah,
She's never had to struggle. It's plain and simple.
no.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think she's a bitch.
So I was trying to look through the comments to see
If she said anything,
not if anybody else was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, but everybody's saying she's not the asshole.
I don't agree with that.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think you're not an asshole considering the fact that, it is your house.
You're allowed to make yes. Whatever. It's your house, your rules.
But the way you're fucking going about doing it, that's
Is
kind of
the
an
reason why
asshole
you're the
thing.
asshole.
Yeah. I feel
Like
like
you're
it could
also
be done
not
a
taking
little
into
better.
consideration the situation that they already have going on, or even like inferring for your sons or your daughter-in-law's opinions on this.
Hmm.
When like I don't know. That's how I feel.
I don't know. Unless they've talked to the daughter-in-law or something, and she was like, "I'm not really comfortable with all this going on. I'm kind of just going with it because it's his son, and
But
I
she
don't
doesn't
want
make any mention of that.
no." But like maybe she just didn't want to make it so her daughter-in-law doesn't look bad too.
I don't know.
But it's a whole fucking it's a messy situation is what they're in.
It's a very messy situation.
Yeah.
Wanna hear you go.